So I'm really liking Rogue Company, like a lot more than I thought that I would. It borrows from a whole bunch of other games, but not everything that they copy is good. But what's there as a whole is like that cake that you bought from Spar, right? It's not the best cake, it's not from a huge bakery, but it's familiar and it hits the spot just right. But let me get into a couple of things that I like and that I don't like so that you can decide for yourself. Before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Philips OneBlade. Designed to cut hair, not skin, the Philips OneBlade is a revolutionary new electric grooming technology designed for men who wear facial styles, beards, and stubble. It trims edges and shaves any length of hair. It's not just meant for shaving, but for styling and can be used in any direction without the risks of nicks and cuts. It features an ergonomic grip, which makes it easier to hold in any direction, 4 stubble combs from 1mm to 5mm to style your beard. It's rechargeable and can last up to 60 minutes on a single charge, depending on the model that you choose. And the entire device is waterproof, get this, so you can use it in the shower. The blade also features a usage indicator. This green bar will gradually appear on the blade as you use it. When it's highly visible, after about 4 months or so, it's recommended that you replace it with a new blade then. Shop now, follow the link in the description. Let's get into this. Rogue Company is a free-to-play 4v4 third-person hero-based competitive shooter. Huge mouthful. It borrows game modes and archetypes from other popular games. The most obvious one is called Demolition and is essentially the defuse bomb mode in Counter-Strike. This makes it really easy to pick up and play for most gamers who've played any multiplayer shooter over the last decade. You'll know what to do when you jump in. The other game modes are Strikeout and Extraction, with Strikeout being the most original of the bunch. Here you'll be able to gain possession of a location in hardpoint-esque fashion and hold it while your opposition tries to do the same thing and kick you off of the point. The differentiator here is that you'll have a limited amount of lives that are shared by you and your team. This creates a very approachable mode that's full of suspense and forces you to play tactically. Only 3 game modes is fine, and I'm sure they'll be able to add a whole bunch more as we go along, but this is all that I need right now. They all follow a similar gameplay loop though, so that's how you can get your mind into it. You'll start off in a plane, at the back of a plane, on the opposite side of your opponents in the sky. This commences something called the buying round, and if you've played Counter-Strike, you'll be very familiar with this. The biggest differentiator here is that you'll get to keep the weapons that you buy in this round for the rest of the match. After this buying phase, you'll jump down into the map, battle royale style, with plumes of smoke behind you, and you'll use this opportunity to scope out the enemy's smoke trails to see what their movements are. To be honest, I think this was a good idea on paper, but it rarely gives you a competitive edge because the maps are tight and they're 3 lanes and they're easy to navigate, and you'll be able to relocate really quickly. So watching where your opponents land doesn't really give you that much of an advantage. Because it's a hero-based shooter, the heroes are a big draw. There's a hero to accommodate most play styles, from a sniper called Phantom, which is my favorite because I'm a sniper and it's a clear rip from Overwatch's Widowmaker, to tanks like Anvil. Some are variations, and just because your hero ability falls within a skill set like support, you can always be agile in-game by buying up in the right direction in the buying round. So you don't have to side with support or be a main support if you want to play a good support. The converse is true in a hero-based game like Overwatch, where you'll have to lean into the disciplines of support, if you're playing support, a lot harder, which will make you or let you main a character. It kind of forces you into a role. But besides looking super generic stylistically, the characters are diverse and interesting, which has made me interested in trying them all out. Something Overwatch actually has failed to do, even though it's my main game and I play a lot of Overwatch. The game is third person, and because of this, it feels like the game was made for console as a main priority, which I think was an incredibly smart move. Honestly, I'm not playing it on console, although I have given it a go there, but I'm having very few issues on PC, and the accuracy with my character, like Phantom, is a lot better on mouse and keyboard, because that's how I like to play, and that's how I like to play competitive shooters. But I know there are a lot of people out there that are playing this with a controller on a PC as well, if you want to get the improved frame rates. The game is cross-platform and cross-play. You'll just have to link your accounts via Hi-Rez's website. Keeping the console gameplay slick means we'll probably see some really exciting esports tournaments with a focus on either console exclusively or very comfortable and fair cross-platform tournaments, something that I think Fortnite actually lacks, even though they're third-person shooter and a lot of people do play on console. As a South African, I get asked a lot about how the ping feels, and it feels really good. I'm getting my regular 140 ping, but because I main Phantom and I prioritize hit scan DPS, i.e. I gotta hit what I shoot, I'm the class of player who notices ping a lot. And for the most part, if I shoot something, I hit it. Like, I'm not bragging, it's just the ping is good. It's extremely rewarding. Gotta love that ding-ka-ching of a down enemy after a headshot. Hashtag ding-ka-ching. Also, Run the Jewels have a track in there as you enter battle, which reminds me so much of Suicide Squad. Well, I don't know how they got Run the Jewels to do that. Money, and also that Suicide Squad-like intro is pretty sick. There's so much attitude in this game that I really hope that they double down on it. It's not all flowers and roses. Is that how the saying goes? I'm not sure. Anyway, for instance, because it's free to play, when you start off the game, you'll only have a limited roster of characters to play, which is extremely annoying for me. A lot of reviewers have stated that they don't mind, but I do. I think there aren't enough players. I actually would have preferred to have a League of Legends style player roster where certain characters are on rotation. That said, you can earn your characters by playing the game and earning in-game currency to purchase the heroes that you want, or you can just flat out pay for them with money, which is what I did because I'm addicted to this game. I just bought the whole Starter Founders pack. Because it's still in beta, there are a few things that are broken. The most notable one is that the intro and the deploying music for me will just disappear. I know some other people have had really big game-breaking glitches where somebody leaves a lobby and they can't get back into it. That's happened to me once. But remember, it's still early days, and for the most part, these glitches aren't game-breaking, especially the audio thing. I like that. I like the hype. You know, as I jump into battle, I want to get pumped. I'm a person who likes energy. Rogue Company has got a long way to go, but the foundation is there, and I really like the foundation. Like I said, I've already bought the Starter Founders pack, and I'm streaming a lot of it. And if you want to check that out, head over to my Twitch channel. We stream at least 3 times a week, if not more. And if you want to help the channel in any way, if you're thinking of buying the Rogue Company Starter Founder pack for yourself, use the epic creator code, GronHeinz, one word, and I'm going to make a little something out of it. What do you guys think of Rogue Company? Are you playing it? Is it a game that you are going to be, you see a future in? I think this is Hi-Rez's, I think this is their gold mine. I honestly believe that Paladins wasn't quite there. This is there, and I really want to see where this goes. I'll see you guys in another video. Cheers.